Hello guys, so I've spent some time using AppGyver, and honestly, it's one of those tools that feels both promising and frustrating at the same time. If you're a beginner or a Shopify store owner just dipping your toes into no-code app building, this is one of those platforms that can impress you early on, but also start showing cracks as your needs grow. Right off the bat, the drag-and-drop interface is solid. You can move images, text boxes, buttons, and other elements around with ease, which makes it very beginner-friendly, especially if you've never built an app before. The logic canvas at the bottom makes connecting actions super simple, so things like button clicks, form submissions, or navigating between screens feel very visual instead of technical. It's pretty intuitive once you watch the 5 short tutorial videos, which took me less than 10 minutes, and after that, you can pretty quickly get a feel for how everything works. For beginners, that quick learning curve is a big win. The canvas lets you preview your app on different devices, like an iPhone 15, a Samsung Galaxy S22, and various tablets, so you know exactly how your app will look across screens. This is especially useful if you're thinking about customer-facing apps or internal tools that might be used on both phones and tablets. That part was nice because it saved me the headache of adjusting layouts manually for each device, which can be a real time sink when you're trying to move fast. The thing with AppGyver, though, is that it feels like it's slowly dying. I noticed the platform hasn't seen major updates in a while, and that's usually not a great sign for long-term projects. It also only really works with Excel spreadsheets for your database unless you're deep into the SAP ecosystem, which can feel limiting pretty quickly. I tried connecting a few APIs outside of SAP, and while the REST API works, there just aren't many third-party integrations like you get with Adalo or Glide. For Shopify store owners, that means fewer plug-and-play options for things like orders, customers, inventory, or email tools. That limitation can be a deal-breaker if you want to make an app that interacts with multiple services. Another thing that got annoying was the lack of autosave. You really have to remember to manually save everything, otherwise you risk losing your work. When you're in a flow building screens or testing logic, it's easy to forget. I definitely had a few moments where I added several elements, forgot to save, and had to redo them, which can be frustrating, especially for beginners. On the positive side, AppGyver is free, which is great if you're just trying to experiment or build a simple startup app without committing to a paid tool. It's easy to get started. Sign up with your email and jump right into building without worrying about pricing tiers. It's good for internal business apps, basic workflow apps, or simple CRM boards, like tracking leads, managing tasks, or creating a lightweight internal dashboard. If you're already in the SAP OCO system, connecting to ERP systems or SAP Cloud APIs is straightforward, and that's where it still holds value. For businesses already using SAP, AppGyver can make sense as an extension tool. But outside of SAP, the platform feels limited, and I wouldn't rely on it for anything ambitious. Publishing native mobile apps or web apps works fine, but because of the limited templates and integrations, building anything more complex, like a full customer app or advanced Shopify companion app, can get tedious and time-consuming. Overall, I'd say AppGyver is decent if you just want to try a free, simple, no-code app builder, and maybe explore the SAP OCO system. It's a good learning tool and a low-risk way to understand how logic-based app building works. But honestly, for someone like me who wanted flexibility, templates, and more third-party integrations, I found myself moving to Adalo instead. Adalo gives you a smoother, modern interface, the ability to build both web and native apps at the same time, and direct publishing to the Apple App Store and Google Play Store, which is huge if you're thinking about scaling or launching something customer-facing. AppGyver taught me a lot about logic canvases and drag-and-drop design, but I can see why it's being slowly phased out, and I wouldn't recommend it for long-term projects.